I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say.
I'm going to be talking about the history of beer. Beer and alcohol in general has had quite an interesting history. It dates back to ancient Egypt, when they would drink it through straws as a sort of filtration system. Beer was a huge part of the Middle Ages as well. Probably explains why it was so violent. Beer is still as popular, if not more popular, than it was when it was first created. Because man has created so many different varieties and flavors of it, and the way it's made has changed throughout the years as well. Beer played such a major role in Egyptian culture that they had a goddess, Euphrates, for beer, and a few myths about how it saved civilization when a god mistook beer for blood and passed out for 3 days. It also symbolized who was poor and who wasn't, sort of as a status, which is odd considering both rich and poor drank it. Just like in ancient Egypt, beer was enjoyed by all classes of wealth in the Middle Ages. Not only was it popular as a beverage, but it was also used for medicinal and nutritional purposes as well. In some poorer areas, it would be used as a substitute for water or as an adult beverage for those who wanted to appear important but couldn't afford wine. Beer has changed throughout the years, whether it's how it's made or how and why it's consumed. The general idea of how it's made is the same, but a few things have changed. When it was first created, people would make it in their home with bread, sugar, and water, and little else. And throughout the years, it began to get more complex to the point that now we make different flavors of the same brand of beer. Beer has been a staple throughout history, not so much anymore as a status beverage, but as the same intoxicant beverage. It also used to be a more complicated task, in that it used to require a multiple-storied building relying on gravity, and now we have one-story breweries with multiple stills producing a lot more beer to satisfy demand. Beer has influenced history, whether it be a sacrifice to gods, a cheap way to advance in class, or just simply how it's made. Beer has influenced history and is still popular today.
Beer is good!